Hey guys, Marty here. Welcome back to Snappy Videos. So for the 7th anniversary of Pokemon Go, we're getting a few things, including some really cool raids which we're going to talk about in this video. The Pokemon I'm going to talk about are going to appear in raids from Thursday the 6th of July until Wednesday the 12th of July, so we're basically going to get a week to have a go at these raids. I'm super excited about these raids because Gen 1 is the generation that started it all with Pokemon for me. We're going to see Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres appearing in 5-star raids, the 3 legendary birds from Gen 1. And in the Mega raids, well, we're going to be seeing Mega Blastoise. And again, when I started playing Pokemon Blue for the first time, I chose Squirtle, so this means a lot to me to see Blastoise appearing in Mega raids. I don't have a Zapdos or a Moltres yet, so this means I'm going to be able to complete my collection of the 3 legendary birds from Gen 1. What's next? Maybe Ho-Oh and Lugia. And as for Mega Blastoise, well, I've already got a Blastoise that can Mega Evolve, but maybe I'll get one with better stats, or I'll at least get a heap of candy and some cool items as well. So now I know what we're going to see. What types are going to be good to use against each of these? Because 5-star raids aren't easy, and neither are some of the Mega raids. Well, we all know Blastoise is a water type, so the classic electric and grass type moves will work perfectly against him. I personally have a Jolteon, which knows 2 electric attacks. His CP is okay, but I'm going to power him up a bit before we take on Mega Blastoise. You can honestly use any Pokemon as long as it has electric and grass type attacks, providing it's not weak against Blastoise obviously. Again, just because you're using a grass type Pokemon, if its moves aren't grass type, they're not going to be super effective. So you want to make sure, if you have a Venusaur, that he definitely has grass type moves, because you want every chance at being super effective against this Blastoise if you want a chance at beating it. Now onto the amazing legendary birds, Articuno. Take on this beautiful bird with rock, steel, fire, or electric type moves. Something I'm going to look at probably using is my Tyranitar. Although his stats aren't that good, he is pretty strong. And again, using an electric type Pokemon like Jolteon, as we mentioned before, will be really good against Articuno as well. Next, we look at Zapdos. And we want to come at this guy with either rock or ice type moves. So again, something like Tyranitar with rock type moves, or even maybe a Glaceon, or even an Articuno or Lapras with some ice type moves. Again, as I mentioned before, anything rock or ice is going to do the trick for this guy. But don't forget, you're going to need a whole party of them. Don't just rely on 1 or 2 Pokemon. You'll probably need some friends as well to take these guys down. So make sure you have a few good Pokemon that are super effective against them. What about Moltres, our flying fire friend? What'll be good against this guy? Well, rock again, as we saw with the other ones, which is doing the most damage. And we have discussed rock in detail already, so I won't go too much into that again. But Moltres does also have some other weaknesses, such as water and electric type moves. So I'm going to hit this guy with my Blastoise, who can also Mega Evolve. And he has some pretty good water moves as well. Then I'm going to back him up with my Jolteon. I also have a heap of Gyarados, which I'm going to bulk out my party with. As I mentioned before, again, as long as they have electric, rock, or water type moves, you're going to have the best chance. Which Pokemon are you looking forward to the most in these raids? What Pokemon do you have that you're going to be competing in these raids with? Let's have a discussion down in the comments below.